plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the air. Now we on 10.
She-Bag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington football team.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carry for Bryce Love. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2nd and 8.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. McDonald sets to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
McDonald.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mariota. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Mariota now. And this one complete to Gafford. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Number 10.
Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Mariota. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First down, Raiders.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be picked.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Rico Gafford, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead,
there he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
and just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Raider first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mariota on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you get...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with Logan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the...
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Oh, and now some space to operate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll try the jet sweep here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already. So he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's McDonald to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is McDonald. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. dangerous return man showing it here.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the carry, it's Logan. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Here we go, here we go.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check safety, check safety. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
To the air again, Mariota. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mike 56. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Mariota again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Rico Gafford as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. The running game is starting to pay off.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Logan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On third down. McDonald slings this deep from McLaurin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
First down, Mariota. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They get this out left, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Rico Gafford there to make the grab. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes this Washington 35, Raiders 28. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
To throw on second down, McDonald. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Logan. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
47-yard line.
This is Freeman. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Raiders on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Mariota. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On first down, here's Love. Tanner Muse there defensively. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
McDonald.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, McDonald. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They run again with Logan. He juked him. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4 yards. It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They're going for it with the option right. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So, in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, it's McDonald. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mariota to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Mariota. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Now Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st down, Logan. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
For Las Vegas.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the option?
Oh, and you can forget overtime. This is going to be a safety in the final minute of the game. Oh, my. And I don't know that I have ever seen a tie game decided in the final seconds because of a safety.
It's just an absolute disaster, Brandon. You're thinking you're going to at least get yourself to overtime. But how about this defense? They said, we're going to take matters into our own hands, and this will be an unbelievable victory if it holds up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Today's final score.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here.
Vegas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drill, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw.